ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome along to another show here on Albion TV, bringing you today some live coverage with the War Report on the Asia server. Today's date is the 19th of September, 2029. It's your boy Lupac. You're joining me, Forward, and Bogle for the thrills, the spills, the conquests, and the ints on the Asia server. I have absolutely no clue what has been going on this server. I haven't done this show for quite a while, but thankfully my wonderful co-hosts can bring me up to speed as we are joining a mass getting underway. Looks like they're ready to go out and fight. So what's been happening over on Asia other than the premium prices?
Oh, well, actually, the premium price, when I last checked, they were quite fine. Yeah,
it's
11,000.
way down. God bless these guys. These guys nearly got like a 2 and a bit K drop in gold, so thank God for that. I'm happy for them, honestly. Like that's
still way
good
to
news
go
for those guys.
But yeah, so yesterday we had a couple of launches yesterday, especially about around the Sunken Bow Spring area. Both Sunken Bow Spring and Fire Sink Caldera changed hands to the idle SKT coalition,
Right?
Because the Look coalition, Look and CTP are working together. They didn't show in full force because Pluck, which is the leader guild of CTP, was busy raiding a mammoth over in Red Grave Swale, which is too far away from that area.
Okay.
But today, without, like, they relaunched and they were already able to take back Sunken Bow Spring without any encounter. Pluck also launched on Red Grave Swale, but I think it was more like a fake launch, as in like, hey, we took your mammoth and now we launch on you. Now you have to mass for us tomorrow.
Yeah, like we're here anyway, so you just get a few launches off just to piss them off, really, isn't it? It's just like naughty.
But I'm not expecting anyone to show up there because the attacker's still in their hideout and it's a couple maps out, so that's probably not going to happen. First and Caldera is still not recaptured. I'm not sure if people forgot about it because it's not such a high priority map, but there's essentially nobody there. So I'm not sure if the attacker will show up still, or it's just going to be an easy pacified because there's no walls. It was captured yesterday, and we'll see. Like right now, a lot of guilds are in their hideout or their island or the portal, and we'll have to see. Yesterday we also had a couple of legendary castles. 2 legendary castles popped up yesterday, and we had a fight between the rank 1 and the rank 2. But as Classic on the server, actually now it's rank 1 and rank 3. But Classic on the server it was a friendly fight, and apparently there's a lot of friendly fights happening. So we'll have to see. But we know that there are some coalitions that have 50 plus disarrays and that don't like each other.
So, right, okay, because I mean, at the start of this season, obviously we're coming to the end of the first week of a brand new season. At the start of this season, we were promised a gargantuan holy war on this server, right? This was going to be the showdown of all showdowns, and then they just decided not to go for it before it even got underway. And then it was like, oh no, the coalition's too big. But it's great to hear that there's certain coalitions that don't like each other. And even when there is like one giant alliance, with that many people, eventually there's going to be some drama, there's going to be some falling out, and then hopefully some action off the back of it.
Yeah, I think so too. I find it very interesting that we see some of these really big groups massed, despite them not having a territory at this time or at all. So they got to know something. They know that something will eventually happen. But
I mean,
the question is,
the potential for castles and 8.4s. If there's any 8.4s, they are still a huge guild objective, right? They're probably the second biggest guild objective after mammoths, right? 8.4s, like a good gathering pulls over 100 mil out of those. So there's often still things to mass for. But I know what you mean. It's like you just don't know, do you? You just don't know what they're massing for, but they do seem to be massing, and that's the important thing, right?
Yeah, I'm checking around because Robin was able to find that map yesterday. I don't think there's one. Oh, well, there's one at 6 in UTC. unfortunately for us.
Oh, really? Great.
Yep, I just found one in this Death with
That's
Fog on the
just what
next
we
timer.
don't need then.
Yeah. Oh my god, there's another one in Murder Gold Ravine.
What are you doing? What are you doing to us?
I'm sorry.
Tell us all this now.
They probably already got a couple of them because they have it's neighboring territories that each have one. That well, it's maybe a party.
When it is quiet though, like this at the beginning, I do like to go onto the Lupac Castle watch to find out what the juiciest castle on the map is at any given time. Because you never know, you might get like one random golden castle, especially on the inner ring, to spice things up. Right now, though, the best I found is a blue. There's quite a few blues, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of blues.
I'd definitely say we will see some action in Shellheath Steep / Drownfield course, because that's two blues quite close together. So we might see some small scale. Generally,
Rich is also blue.
Yeah, anything lower than a purple, people aren't usually going to go too far for. Razor Rock Passage is also blue. So we've got a lot of blue castles. This early in the season, the points are pretty good. There's a few legendary outposts, but they are literally worse than a green castle, I believe. Or they're about equal, I think, actually.
Well, if you have a lot of people, if you have 20 plus, you can fill all the might, then green castle is better in terms of season points. Yeah. I think also loot-wise, the castles are usually quite a lot better. But yeah, I need to cycle through a couple more names here. I don't know, like people are just sitting in their hideout, people are sitting under island in the portal, and everyone is just waiting it out right now. But they're all there.
If you are raiding as well, though, you don't want to go out straight away, right? You wanna wait like 25 minutes. You need enough time to do the raid, but you want to leave it like a little bit of time because you want them not to be massed. You don't want to let them know you're raiding straight away. You want people to demass before you get stuck in.
Oh, I might actually have something for us.
Oh, really?
There we go. I have somebody smashing a hideout. Oh, yeah, this is the hideout we talked about yesterday.
Okay.
Like a new hideout was placed by RVG Alliance, which
and
leveled up.
They didn't HQ it.
No, I didn't HQ it. It was already, they already started smashing it yesterday.
Okay.
HBJ took this territory while their coalition friends got completely zerked on in Sunkenpo Spring. But I mean, they were able to take it back now.
Ren wasn't in the Saki, so they have to get the wacky, you know?
Yep.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. So, yeah. We were quite surprised to see that this alliance was massed yesterday. And they were taking this territory while 2 maps over there was a... Well, their allies were like completely... getting wrecked by a Zerg that was 3 times their size.
Nice.
But it was because of Plague was raiding on the other side of the map. So
the shields, the shield is gone on that hideout. It was 3% when I looked, and of course with no raid banners masked, we're less than a minute away from the pacify here forward. So like you said, a few dummy attacks. I like. Dummy attacks are a legitimate thing, though, right? They are a strategy, particularly when people haven't bothered to put their walls up. You can launch them at very low cost in seconds. So dummy attacks are a good way to waste your enemy's time. It is a very legitimate strategy. Obviously, if you put some effort in and get some T8 walls up or something, or T6 walls, I think is like the go-to, then it's not so good, right?
Yeah. And there's a pacify timer. So Firesing Caldera stays in the hands of SKT Fuzz, who took it yesterday with just a PvE force essentially, because Idle was holding back Look or CTP. I'm surprised nobody came here at all, because there was a relaunch, but nobody showed up.
There is already a lot of energy in some of these towers, by the way, for the first week. So there's been a lot of raiding. I'm seeing some like 4K energy towers on this prime time. So there is potentially some juicy raiding opportunities. And there's a lot of guilds like running independently as well, which they might have allies, right? That doesn't mean they don't have allies just because they're not in an alliance. But it does mean that defending their tower is kind of hard because their allies can't come inside to help.
Yeah. Indeed. I'm checking everyone, and they're all there, but they're all sitting in their hideouts.
Before the show, you said to me, you were like, "Oh, it's really good. Yeah, really good. Like tons of fights today. It's gonna be absolutely pogging."
Yeah,
I'm like, "Yeah, let's go."
Already before the timer, all these groups were massed.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're now like, oh, we need more people. We need more people. Like they are waiting for somebody to do the first step. They were waiting for something to happen, to somebody go on the attack, and they can take the defensive position potentially. Yeah. We'll have to see if that's gonna happen though.
I think they're just trolling you, bro. I feel like you're getting hard trolled by these guilds. They're like, just do all these masses to get you all excited for the day, and then debated.
But yeah, like yesterday, we did see some nice cons on the legendary castle there. I'm not sure if that's gonna be happening today, because not all of them are actually getting ready for fights. I will have to go look around a couple more maps now and see if there's anything going on there.
Okay. I'm bouncing around. I'm holding out hope for these castles. So, Bogle, any good weekend plans, bro? We need some filler content here. I mean, we can talk about what AlbionTV's got coming up over the weekend. We got a whole bunch of shows lined up for you guys, whatever server you're on. There'll be a full weekend of war reports. Obviously, the Saturday Gold Castle extravaganza for Asia, then EU and NA. We're also going to be having the 20v20 show with guaranteed premium gold for everybody who takes part, which is well worth running. And the, the very, very nice Fame Rush bonus, which is on for the next 3 days. I believe it ends at Monday maintenance. 25% fame on everything, right? It's not just a PvE fame bonus. It's one of those rare ones where you get it for gathering, you get it for fishing, you get it for farming. Good time to level your crafting and your refining specs. Terrible time to buy resources though, because the prices go right up during these events. You got to stockpile before.
Well, it can be good for lower tier if people
it even affects PvP fame, right?
Refining. Yeah.
It even affects PvP fame, I think. So if you are somebody who is born for warfare,
PvP fame is only relevant for the stats really, and the stats don't count premium or anything else.
You're juicing, bro.
I think it might affect the fame
base
for the journal, but not the stats fame or anything. And that's usually what people look after.
It's all about the EP-ness though, right? Bigger, more PvP fame.
I mean, there's going to be more people doing PvE that you can kill. Yeah. There's that.
All right.
These towers look pretty abandoned, I gotta say.
Very defended. I want to keep an eye. I mean, like you said, though, we had these people that are massed. So generally, when you mass up your boys, right? Although it does look like D-Bass and the gang of Edoc are D-Bass is now going to D-Mass because his group's actually getting emptier, which is weird. The hideout whacking group, they're still together. They've gone for a little bit of a bank thing. But you kind of want to do something. When you've called a mass and everybody showed up, I feel like you've got to try and do some content. Now, they've got castles, but raiding in the meantime seems juicy. All of the juicy towers, though. What are the juicy towers? I did see that they all have walls, you know? Oh, I've got I've got a nice castle mass.
Okay.
So there is a guild in a castle ready to defend. I'll give you the name there, Bogle, so you don't need it now. They do have a 20 disarray though. They've got battle mounts. So this is a full ZVZ setup sitting in the Razor Rock Passage Castle. There's no other objectives.
Yeah.
There's a gold vortex, but not for a while. So that's not going to be a thing. And these guys, I mean, there's a green castle. There's nothing else they can kind of grab if they're going to be greedy. So I imagine they'll just chill here. In the meantime, we'll look at this
I do see a group
blue
moving potentially towards that castle. potentially for something else. Because I see the Flying Dutchman moving. And they did have a raid banner that I just saw. But I mean, that was just like possibly one person putting it up while the Zerg was nowhere nearby. They were trying to raid something Dawn.
Okay, well, we'll see if anyone shows up to defend.
Well, that one is already... Well, there was no attacker, essentially, so the banner's already down. But it was there, so there was something going on.
It was the thought that counts. Steep, Course, and Ridge all have nobody in them right now. I mean, it's a little bit early to be getting out there, but I very much doubt 3 blue castles that close to each other will stay uncontested for long. Because it's almost worth massing, even if you have a huge force, it's worth massing with the goal of getting all 3, right? That's the good chunk of points.
Yeah, absolutely. And a good amount of loot as well. Yeah, so this group that I'm following right now, and they're definitely going to going to bank in Arthur's Rest. So we'll see where they go from there. Like, there's a couple of castle options, there's a couple of raid options from there. I mean, Aguila that we have here on screen on Heinrich, they look ready as well. Yeah, 21 disarray.
Yeah, those guys are ready to defend
right now.
I'm just like really surprised. Okay, Edrock has 50 in their hideout now, and their group is looking like it wants to move out. I mean, they are geared pretty Gucci as well. Like, D-Bass has got a 7-3 excellent gear on with a 4-4 awakened mace. Cooldown, max health, and defense all. God damn, that's a nice mace. That leering cane as well. My guy's Gucci as, bro. I'm really surprised that Force, though, with the 21 disarray, went for the single blue castle rather than making their... I mean, I suppose it is the other side of the world if they wanted to go...
Yeah, they're Madlock
the other
one. So it's not really too smart to do it. I'm not sure where they're massing from, like but they probably zones. Have maps nearby.
They can run 8 zones to look at the 3 together. Because I'm pretty sure if you're the alpha dog with a huge Zerg there, right? No one's contesting you for those castles. You're going to get all 3. Because you can get to any of those castles. If you stay at, like, say, Drownfield Course, you could be at any of the other castles in, like, 4 minutes.
Yeah, but in that time, you can flip it. Like,
someone can flip it, yeah, but they also then have to hold it.
Yeah.
And you would have a little split. Leave one party on each, maybe, I don't know. Hold them off till the reinforcements arrive.
I would get with 21 disarray, I'm not sure if you can afford it since you're at like 50 people.
Yeah,
so it's not that simple. Logistics are a big thing in Albion, like being able to plan where to attack and where to defend.
That's beta mentality, mate. My Andrew Tate online course taught me not to think like that. You know.
All right.
Purple Vortex as well in Sky Sand Plateau. See those 3 castles, and there's a Purple Vortex there. Jeez. It's only good if you have
also checking that all the vortexes seem to be in 2 or 3 hours, which is not very great.
Yeah. So this is something that a lot of people have talked about, right? Should vortexes and cores have a use for like solos or small groups without territories or hideouts, or people that are far from home? Like, should you be able to run them to a den for half value or something, or quarter value? Like,
yeah, I feel just deny the enemy.
Well, yeah, but like, okay, but it's like, yeah, you should be able to like channel it for a minute to destroy it or something, because it is like when you have these alliances with a huge area of control, they get pretty much every vortex within it. Do you know what I mean? Because you don't want to run balls deep into enemy territory to then have to bring a vortex 20 zones back. It's kind of, you know, I feel that there should be a counterplay to them, because like even during the Crucible, like anything that spawned in Road to Exile territory, we just got because nobody could be bothered to come and fight 70 people for it and then bring it home. And you can't just grab it and run as a solo because you're on foot and you're a sitting duck, right? I feel like there should be another use for them if you aren't near home, because there's just too much easy points for huge power blocks.
Yeah, but then again, can you really give it season points or anything like that? Because then you would have the big groups. They would just go to every vortex, no matter where it is, and they'd be like, "Oh, I don't even have to bring it back." I mean,
well, that's
actually,
what I'm saying. It would
since they max out their challenge anyway, it's probably not
yeah,
that big of a deal.
but it would be like massively reduced compared to like the proper usage, though, right? Like
Yeah.
it wouldn't be worth like it wouldn't be worth ZVZing for to say you get a quarter of the value, right? You wouldn't bring like a full 50 disarray mass unless you were trying to actively deny somebody else's progression. But what I mean is there's so many uncontested ones that just sit there until one of the sort of local landowners bothers to pick it up. The only use I've seen for them is you bring a good one, a purple one, to an enemy zone as a gank group, and then you just gank everyone that tries to pick it up until they actually mass. And that's like, you know, that's happening because a vortex will like run into your zone and then just get dropped really near your tower. And you'll be like, hey, don't click that. It's probably a bait. And without fail, like 5 of your guildies will try and pick it up and all die to a blazing incubus.
I did find a group that is
use.
attacking a castle, but there's no defender, so they're just flipping it right now.
Which castle is that?
That is Shelly's Steep, one of the 3 you were mentioning.
One of the 3. Okay, and how big are they though? Are they gonna be
they were like
with 1?
10 to 15 disarray.
Yeah.
So more like 2 parties.
Okay. So this is one of these things where like if you're not big enough, right? The issue is, oh, there's another blob just zoned in actually, by the way. Is this them as well? Hang on. The Seaman Alliance have 12. Okay, Seaman have 12 and Mint have slightly more or slightly less at 10 right now. The issue we're going to have here though,
no, they have 24. They have a couple more.
Oh, yeah. Wow, they have way more now. Okay, they just the second blob zoned in and they got way more. The issue right now though is they'll probably just go and take the uncontested castle, right? Because 24 into 12 is fine, but they have ballistas and defenses, and you're like, man, do we siege into them or do we just go for the uncontested castle? But this
they
is
might
going to
also
be
just work together, and
or that. But this is going to be the downside of the 3 castles close together, because it's like, okay, or maybe you both go grab a castle and then fight after, but then, you know, Mint are not going to want to take an open fight against double disarray. They might agree to a defensive position fight. That if they arrange a fight, that's probably what they would happen, right?
Yeah.
You're like, okay, you got more, but we get defense. I've seen that happen.
I've seen something weird. I am still following the Flying Dutchman. They came from City. Yeah. They still have orange disarray. They still didn't bang the outer rests.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're still killing rats from a different guild, like scouts and them. But I don't know. If I was them, I would probably go and set home. Make sure I don't have that orange disarray.
Yeah. Mate, do you know what? The amount of like top 3 guilds I saw, by the way, on reset day, who had people with homesick in them. Like,
I think this is honestly a plan, because at this point they can still journey back and go from hideout if anything happens. So that's probably what they're doing. But
you can't journey back while you're in disarray.
Yeah, well, they have to spread out a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. But like you'd have to leave the zone.
Yeah. I mean that's not the biggest issue. But in case they get attacked, that they can
so they want a few people able, okay, so they want a few people with the ability to get back. I mean, you can even trade your gear in suicide, right? If you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I understand that.
I'm not quite sure what's going on. But they're here with 32 disarray and Whitefall Pass, which this map is not 14 TC. So they probably know something.
They could be heading somewhere though, right?
Yeah, I thought they were heading to Hatter's Rest, but...
Let's see. What we should do is see if there's anything in the prime time right now that has juicy energy. Razor Rock Ravine has 3,000 energy in it. It does have walls.
I feel like if they won a raid, they would have done that already, because it takes a while. And
raiding, again, has the same issue as vortexes and cores, right? There's no point raiding something 15 zones away. I mean, it's not too bad, I suppose.
It's not bad for them.
No Re Aguila are moving out, by the way. They are moving out somewhere. Oh, I think they might just be going back into their hideout. Oh, okay. They're going to chill in this hideout. And I think pray that somebody goes for the castle, right? Oh, no. They decided against that. They've changed. They literally changed their mind.
If you go in there, we can't turn you back anymore. Stop it. And some people already went in.
Portal gamers. Portal gamers for life.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at the other castles that spawned. We also have one in Sunstrand Delta, which... yeah, I think I said that one had.
Oh, we got to fight. We got to fight. It looks like no. Okay, they're just fake engaging on themselves. I literally joined as all the spells were going off, and I think they were just doing a lag check. Drownfield course though. Okay, the GRB Alliance have 36 in Drownfield course right now.
Yeah.
That is a large force. We saw Seaman with at least 24, but they were kind of spread out. So my hope of action is increasing. Mint are still holding position in Steep. They are currently weighing in at level 9. They've lost some people to boredom. Speaking of which, Forward, have you done a check that Bogle is still awake for us? Can you give him a little poke and check he's still
I hope he is.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
I'm reading Reddit. There is a post by the game director on Reddit asking for small balance ideas, quality of life stuff, fixes, and so on. So I'm replying actually to that.
Baby, what's your quality of life? We got a zone in. We have the Lag Alliance zoning in to Drownfield course. Currently level 19. They're not fully inside yet. We have the Gerb Alliance. Gerb.
Yeah. Sunset.
Absolutely Gerbin right now.
Sunset, winner of the last season, season 28.
Okay.
They're now in this alliance with a couple of other guilds. Because yesterday we saw this castle be legendary, and GRB, what is their name again? GRB Pure Gold was holding it against All Rise. So we had a first versus second place.
Lag are not moving in, but they're not leaving, which makes me feel like they're waiting for a few people to catch up. They're at level 19 now, which is good. Lag, though, we need to watch because they have some very, very big bombers in their midst. There's a couple of 7-3 bridled crystal spec guys in there. So, I mean, the downside is on offensive castle, it's not ideal to be a melee bomber. If they can find those openings, there could be some, that when you see clappers like that, they can stabilize the numbers very quickly. You know what I mean? You hit one or two big fat claps and suddenly it's an even fight. And there's a few 7-3 excellent whaling bows as well. And they can do some work over the wall, particularly if you get that witch work with it. They got some rift glaives. So these guys do have some reach and lag. Right now, though, they are zoning back out. So they also might be thinking, hey, is there an easier castle? Like,
yeah, I'm trying to find a group that we saw earlier with the 24 disarray.
Because once you get to the 20 dis level, it's more or less impossible to siege a castle with 0 casualties, right? You know you're going to take some casualties on the way in. It's just the way it is, right? One guy gets CC'd into the mass ballista fire. That cocks you. You got bombs over the walls. Like, even if you know you can take them eventually, you're going to take a little bit of attrition unless you're way gapping them. Oh, we've got... Okay. Seaman. So, Shell Heap Steep. They are moving towards the castle right now. Currently level 14, but we know that... Okay, there's more of them coming out of the hideout right now. This is going to get quite spicy. It's going to be a decision... for the mint guys here then. Are they going to fight it or are they going to bounce? They're back up to 11 at least, but they're... Wait, oh wow. One of the mint guys is just AFK in the doorway, bro. This is not the plan. Sacrament, you good? They're just ignoring him. They're
not even attacking him.
Bro, that's respectful. Oh wow, he's like, what the fuck? He probably just put his headphones on and was like, holy shit. Wait, I'm so confused.
It might be another case of a friendly fight.
Wait, what? Are they just like, this is our castle, go away? Or what?
But I gotta say that nobody even hit him yet by accident. Yeah. That is wow.
Yeah. I'm confused now.
Oh, there he is.
He's saying, Nuggets, I love you. Seems they know each other. I mean, are they just like, is it one of these ones where they just pull rank in the coalition and say, look, our castle, bleat, leave. And you're definitely, oh, little witch work there to keep it spicy as they go towards the Lord Room. I mean, there's no way they're arranging a fight and Mint, the smaller Zerg.
I think Drownfield course is going to be a fight. Lag has 34 disarray in the other map.
All right, I knew they were waiting for more because they were hanging around.
Let's go now in Drownfield course.
Right, now watch out for those big lag bombers. They're going to need to do something on the offense. Like the numbers are very equal. They're very large forces. This is great.
Let me see who we have a defender POV.
Yeah, who's our defender POV for that one? Dark Grin, maybe?
I'm checking if we have anything in the list here.
I've got a name here.
We did watch them last season.
Here you go. Hey, try this guy. He looks kind of tanky. He's got the Awakened Mace. He's got the Shot Caller Privilege, Astral Aegis. He looks like backup caller though, because he's not even crowned. So he's got backup caller energy, man. He's like the backup dancer, right? He's not Beyonce. Where's Beyonce? Forward. Where is she?
Yeah, let me see if I can find a crown then.
No, you're a root bound. I can't even see a crown from his POV. Aha. No, that's a Battle Mount Rider. I can tell by the Undead Cape. It's going to be a standard north side approach. They are holding in there. No.
Well, I found a Hodge.
Well, I'll stay with Dark Grin until I see.
Though.
Oh, I got it. I think Gessie is a golem. Let's see if he's crowned. Hang on. He's still not the shot caller. What's Joker Sass? Is he the shot caller? I guess he looks like the one who's going to engage.
Yeah, let's go with Gessie.
I'll type it in here because the OCs are ringing out, which makes it look like
he's at least frontlining it right now.
Yeah, Joker Sass is his group leader. Yeah, it looks like Gessie. There's the Riftglade bomb squad over the wall. Does get a little double tap. And then the follow-up with the Golem, but it's the Golem who's pinned to the wall. Down comes the Acid Basilisk over the top. Here's the Golem pull onto the wall, but a bomb squad tried to engage. Gets banged on in the face. A massive timing issue as both guilds go for it. The defensives managed to soak everything else, but that turned it into a 2. No, it's 4 against now. A few of the guys did not get out in time. So that nice 2-man opener turned into 4 against on the inside. The numbers whittling. I'm not sure who's reinforcing from where. Guess he's just kind of chilling off screen. Just waiting for that angle. Lag. Mahalika. I know these guys from way back on the NA server.
Yeah.
These guys were always super active in those early time slots. I even considered joining them at one time because they played loads when I was most active. But they were super cool guys. Great to see them still going. Looking good in this fight. But they want to get this gate down. That'll probably force the rotation. We'll see if they're gonna hold their ground here, the Grubby Alliance, the Gerb, or if they're gonna pull back. And once those gates are down, there'll be a focus on getting a few gates down, so you don't just get kited around.
Yeah,
I think
so
once you control the enemy
in the map, 26 is already MVP, but looks like they're not going for this fight, as they're the smallest force here.
Respect the 1v1. Yeah, I mean, because you're not really going to get a sandwich because the others will sit inside the castle and Lag will just bang you out before they continue. They're kind of hanging around, actually. No, they are coming back, bro. I don't know. They're like, oh, more action over here. As this time, it is the Gerb boys getting some kills. Huge amounts of defensives. Man, the root bound on the choke doing some insane work with the shielding, preventing those pullbacks. In goes the Golem. Down comes the rune. Not going to be able to connect too much with it, and now they are worried about the return, but Lag are a bit split. Some of them are inside the courtyard. Gessie taking huge damage from a bomb there. And huge casualties coming out. A deep hit to the south of our screen as Gessie witnesses a good 6 or 7 of his boys go down. There's bombed over the wall. Gessie is now a messy pile on the floor. We could go back to Dark Rain if he's still alive, or Dark Grin. Yeah, he's still alive. He looks like he's doing some stuff.
Yeah, of course, there's not that much he can do with the 100 mace. He has to wait for the enemy to get through the gate. I mean,
he's kind of chilling at the back, actually.
Yeah.
I still don't see a crown, though. We should see the crown from their POV, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we should, but maybe they didn't give the crown to anyone.
No crown gamers. Just.
They definitely have multiple engages. Like we saw Gessie do engages, we saw Darkrin do engages, and we also saw somebody else engaging there. Need to catch that.
They took heavy casualties from their bomb squad, though. I mean, there's a bunch of Riftglaives here to the south. Okay, they're looking at something. They're spinning to win. They're racking up the stacks. They might look for the east here, but there is a really solid rotation of guard runes going down on the east. They're looking. I mean, it's a good split as well. If they commit to one side too heavily, they know that Lag aren't afraid of getting deep into this courtyard. And I think the call is going to be made to just pull it a little bit further back and play inside. It does look like GRB hit something over the wall there, which was nice. Yeah, GRB finding a nice
slowly getting a few kills every engage.
Yeah. I mean, it happens at this
scale,
right? I think
it's mostly bomb squad, but they lose a lot of people again on the far east, where they got engaged through the gate. We see a lot of people in the courtyard itself as well.
Oh, they've got some allies now in the zone as well, by the way. Those guys, the allies weren't here before, were they? They were on their own. No,
they had 40 allies.
Now. Yeah, they have got a lot of numbers, so these trades are actually fine. Honestly, like 3 for 4, 3 for 5. When you've got the 40 discs now, isn't bad. Whittling them
the attackers
down.
at 37, so just slightly less.
Oh, okay.
But
never mind.
They got the momentum right now, and they're about to smash both those gates here.
Yeah. Dark Grin's a little bit too chilling for my liking here. I'm trying to find. I mean, maybe they're waiting for the other guys to come back. Our Golem fella. I'll see if he's on his way. Mr. Gessie is on.
He's definitely not the caller because he's on snare charge.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He's not on
but he's looking pretty deep on both. Like he's scouting essentially.
Gessie is one zone away, by the way.
To scout it.
Gessie is one zone away, provided he doesn't get ganked. He'll be back. Oh, bomb squad action. Anything? They hit, but the shields come down. That was a really good life curse as well. Obviously, if the life curse clips them, they just lose their stacks and completely shuts down the move. This is good to see. Nice preemptive life curses. And what I really like from Lag is they have so many guard room players.
We can try this name, by the way.
They're actively playing a rotation, right? Like they have an ordering. Like watch Mugi Taru, who I believe is the shot caller still for Mahalika. Like watch him. The guard rune never goes down. Just before it expires, the next one is placed, and that is like that is how you siege a castle.
Not able to do much against all the defenses, but a lot of defenses were being used for that. Locusts, demon armors, guard runes. As you said, there's probably a couple of people in TeamSpeak that are just communicating their guard runes to make sure they always have some on the front line. Then there's still some more who have guard rune.
That was the first second I didn't see a guard rune there, by the way. There was like a second gap between the guard runes. They're slacking now. But that is one gate done. They won't full push, though. What they'll probably look for, I mean, they've got to get some battle mount remounts anyway. They are getting whittled down. They're pulling some elite guards, but they're going to wait till at least both gates are down so they can go for the surround and pound. Obviously, with the allies inside, there may be a situation where they each decide to hold a front. Another Witchwork Riftglaive attempt. The disengage is clean, but it has gone a bit brawly up in the center of this courtyard. Nobody going down just yet as defensives are stacked. Beetles dropping no smoke clouds. Some of the lag guys are trying to get deep with the Demon Fangs on the north. They go for the clap. They look for the connection. Ballistas come out. But now the Ballista fire from inside gets a huge escalated hit on a Mahalika clump. And they got a little bit greedy there, looking for something. Can they find the follow-up? They are heavily committed right now. There it is. Those north battlements, the northwest battlement crew is going to get deleted. They are no longer going to be a problem. Desi and a few of the reinforcements have returned to the fight, but I think that was a lot of their rift glaives up on that hill.
Yeah, there was a lot of like lag overstated, lost a lot of people, but they were still able to do the hit because they did get a lot of defenses out of GRB. And here comes another push. This time a lot of defense is being used under primary engage. I'm not sure if they have much left either.
No, the flank as well from lag hits deep and hits powerful. Oh my goodness. This is going downhill very
to
quickly.
Find these kills.
Lag have routed them.
They are all the way in the south.
Yeah, they took the Lord Room with a decisive sweep. The disarray is dropping, and I think Gurb are going to pull out very soon. They are losing heavy numbers. There's a few consolation kills going out from the random claps, but it is all lag momentum. They can't push out this door though. They don't want to get split in half by this doorway, so I think they'll hold, gather the loot, and look for the castle flip. There's a few brawling on the east, but
well, GRB is still at 36 disarray. For I don't know how, because I don't see that many people, but they seem to be very split. A couple of people already left the castle early. There's still kills being traded in both directions.
It doesn't update instantly though, right? I mean, they're getting picked
No,
off.
but I'm still checking, and it's still at 35 now.
Yeah.
So I mean, while we watch WPZ,
it's very top heavy though. Like
here.
Past like 30, each percent is a lot of people. Like,
yeah.
So you have to lose quite a few to lose 1%. But like again, 35. I mean, actually, lag are only 36 right now. Cupid wing outside. I'm just watching a few of the stragglers trying to escape. One guy tried to get into a dungeon.
Oh yeah, that's where the Sunset Circus. They are already mounted up in the southeast. So
yeah, gone.
It seems like a bigger group already left the castle after the first initial claps. And yeah, then it was just game over.
Oh,
because they didn't have enough numbers holding. So maybe a bit of miscommunication, but to me it seemed like they did have way less numbers at some point.
Seaman still with 27 in steep. Nothing really happening there at the moment. Looks like Mint left for whatever reason. Over in Ridge. Okay, we got the KK Alliance. Stellar Alliance is the guild. Level 25 in Skysand Ridge. So there is a holding force in all three of those blues that are together. Now we're going to go see what the running around squad were doing over the other side of the world. Well, a lot have lost that castle.
I do have a map now where one group is probably being chased by another group, but they're nowhere near any 14 UTC territories. So I'm not really sure what is happening here.
Cue the Benny Hill theme music.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you tell me, like, this is Bridgewater Lock, and we're currently in Murder Gulch Gap.
Right.
Yeah, so...
field trip.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what this is about, but Flying Dutchman made it all the way out here, and just to the northwest was Snorri leaving the map. I mean, they're not far away from the castle that we just saw here. So I don't know if anyone is going to come this way, but I don't know what's going on here.
Got some action on this guy, Bogle. I found another kind of isolated blue castle. So more thin from the Oathbreakers, 10k Alliance. Having a bit of small scale action against insurgents. And there is another group, by the way. Western Paradise are about to connect to this fight. Morthin and the boys they were on top in this other fight, but they are in bad shape as Western Paradise connect. they're caught on the wall, and this one is unfortunately going to be over quite quickly, Bogle. I think we caught that on the camera.
We joined the loser POV. Okay,
I mean, they were winning.
See.
They were the winner POV, but they got a little bit greedy with the chase forward. And then, yeah, Western Paradise arrived at a very good time.
Scriptsy's in Western Paradise.
Well, I mean, there's no one left for him to kill now, is there?
No, Insurgents is still there. Because, as you said, there's 3 groups.
Ah, they still, yeah, but Insurgents were getting wiped by the first lot, the 10K boys.
Well, they still own the castle.
Okay, they're going back for that defensive position. All right.
So let me see if I can find a defender POV, since they have the castle right now.
These 7-3 shot caller gamers, mate, putting that guild fundage to good use, you know? Blimey. I suppose nobody bothers saving for premium. So
that's the defender. Shot caller of Insurgents.
Oh, early perma. Solo perma clap actually does half damage to one of the frontliners there. Kind of crazy, but I'm sure it would have done a lot more if he synergized it. Here comes a Riftglaive bomb attempt. The guard runes are out. Good anti-heal though. But yeah, guard rune, very quick roots coming out from the end as well. You know, 2 things that will pretty much shut down most engages. Doomlock goes for a door pull to get the shrink as well. BMS over the top, but not too much follow up.
Yeah, they have to make something work here soon because Western Paradise has the numbers advantage, and they have a lot of hammers. They're getting through these gates very, very quickly.
Yeah,
There's another one over the wall.
Oh, that was so close, but the saves
just in time
again.
with the ice blocks.
That was like the 1-bar saves as well. Blimey. That's where I mean, the knock-up not going to do a lot because of the guard runes. And now they know they've got nothing for a few seconds. Like you said, the gate went down super quick. That has opened up large opportunities for the push here into the Lord room. And they're going to respect those elite guards. Oh, man.
Yesterday we saw groups here just rotate between the gates for a lot of time. And we also had a 3-way fight. But now the third force is already wiped. So it looks like Western Paradise is going to secure this castle.
Insurgent, are they actually leaving or are they going for a rotation through the doors? No, it looks like a hard leave.
They're leaving.
Blimey. They didn't even try. They did like 2 bombs. They didn't even lose anyone yet, did they?
I'm not sure, but I mean the numbers are just...
They're going to lose one.
I don't know if Western Paradise lost a few more and they already were all coming back and getting even more numbers than that, because I think they can mass more than 17%.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, Western Paradise joined that fight at the end and just got a clean clap. There is a few more blobs, though, on the zone now. We've got Comfort Zone, but they have no disarray. So they're probably not going to be joining on. Insurgents have just lost their disarray, which means they're dipping. Oh, did they just dip into the hideout or something? No. Okay, they're being picked off, and they're going to lose one of their battle mounts as well. It seems. This is the bad part of behemoths. They are the ones that usually are going to get caught at the end of a fight. Boob Slayer 69. He's going to unfortunately meet his end as well forward. One of your favorite players on the Asia server, I believe. Big fan of all his work. Well, I'm going to go quickly take a check on the others. Okay.
So Stellar Alliance flips Geistkind Ridge and they're holding there. And Sunset is now the losers of the course fight. They went to Glacierfall Pass to a green castle and they're flipping this.
Somebody said Passage has Razor Rock Passage, I'm guessing, has a fight. Somebody said, let's have a look. Spicy teddy bear.
And then I would have said maybe in 2 minutes we have a fight there too, but let's check.
Yes, I got No Re versus CCTV. Yeah. That is going to be hopefully a banger. So Heinrich is the defender POV once again. The bit late to grab the castle, right? But these guys, we feel that these guys will fight regardless, you know? CCTV with a disarray of 16 and No Re with 19. It's a fairly even fight for sure. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see. Meanwhile, I'm checking what's going on because I'm still on Flying Dutchman, and they're almost in Glacial Pass.
Oh, they're going back. Okay, for some action. All right.
No, they're going even further around the map and going for a green cast potentially. I don't know. There's still some Zergs that I'm missing because they're running around. But
CCTV wanted to make a bit of a push towards the front here.
Yeah, so Nori holding the castle here. How much disarray do we have? 19 disarray. It's gonna be a tough fight for CCTV. I'm not quite sure if they can manage.
They're not going for the
actually get
castle.
this.
They're not going for the castle completion, but they'll probably stay.
Oh,
for the
the
fight.
kidnaps.
Okay.
Tactical gig pot.
Yeah, it's a good
That one was necessary. But
I mean,
he
you
has
gotta
it
think
ready
though,
again
like,
because Smuggler's Cape.
yeah, if you think though about all of the counterplays in a normal Zerg for kidnap, right? Like it's completely different to the small scale stuff. You've got, you know, over the wall hit onto CCTV. God, that was a close one.
Not
That
the
was,
quickest
I mean, that
defenses,
was,
but once they were there,
that
there
was
were plenty.
real close. I mean, you know, you've got guard rune, you've got N, you've got gig pots. I mean, I know a lot of clothies like a purity robe as well. All of these like force movement immunities. There's an air compressor from Ginef looking over the wall. But the good counterplay. There's somebody very, very low invisible inside there. There's follow-up kidnap, but still nobody dies. This one is the battle of the saves right now. Holy moly. What is going on?
But they're pushing out. Henrik pushing out. He's hitting one guy in the knight armor. Yeah, he's able to roll out.
Knight armor, another defensive. That's superior channel, meaning you can't be kidnapped. And you're tanky the more people you purge. CCTV. They're kind of weighing it up right now. I think they're deciding, like, they know they're not getting the castle, right? So they're like, right, can we be bothered to fight into defensive right now? Seeing a bit of the still gaze stuff on the field as well. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on that once we get done, if you think it's viable. I know some people are still working with it. Some people have given up on it already.
I'm not quite sure if the buff is in already, but there was a buff being talked about to give it a bit more damage. I think it can be quite good for certain situations, but I haven't really seen it being used like that yet.
Shields and ice blocks once again. Nuo looks for a counter setup, but man, the spam for the locusts, the amount of supports, this is giga. This is giga defensive play from both sides. I mean, CCTV are playing a really brawly setup as well, by the way. So this is like, this castle offense is just not what they want to be playing right now. Brimstone into absolutely nothing apart from 2 ice blocks. Good shit there. Again, there's a bit more clap potential, I would say, from the no-re boys. But both sides are just kind of, yeah, like this brawl, you can only really hit the tanks. They don't even have that many. Oh, there's a big Brimmy clap. But once again, everybody survives. Oh, my word. Oh, my word.
Oh, no, the snake. The Cobra being hit. Oh,
yeah, he's put his guard rune for him, though. There's nothing doing. But they got someone
most of these shapeshifters, when you're in the animal form, you're very, very squishy. So you need to be very careful. And you also can't use all the other abilities. So if you're getting silenced or stunned while in animal form, watch out, because you might just get instantly deleted.
It depends on the animal. It's medium armor class, at least, the Cobra. It's not like being a copy,
but
like
he's,
the Dawn Song. And...
most of the animals in ZVZ are playing full plate, so they're definitely more squishy when in animal.
Oh yeah, they're more squishy than in human form, for sure.
Even in a golem, you need to be careful because you can't use your armor.
CCTV,
ability.
they're going for the dismount brawl. They are going for the dismount brawl right now. Obviously, they're going to have to work with the cooldowns. They're trying something. I was wondering if no-re would come out, knowing that this is a brawl setup. Have they overextended here, or will everybody survive once again? It's actually going to be CCTV taking the first casualty of the fight. Can you believe that all those engages, that is the first casualty?
I believe there was one bomb kill before, but that's about it. Yeah.
No, you are right. There was another one going that way as well.
Oh, and there's another one. 3 for 0.
3 for 0, no-re. I mean, they'd be silly to just push out mindlessly into the brawl, right? Oh, no. Oh no, a big clap on the way in. Blimey, OC99. What on earth happened to all those guys at the back? What on earth hit them? Was that a weeping or something? He nearly got one banged. So CCTV were looking for an engage on the door, and something absolutely blew up their DPS as they walked in. Either the animation didn't load properly or it was a weeping. Now they're going to go for a return, but this choke
they
point...
still did it while there was Judicator almost on the ground. It's very difficult to hit through that
Locust
when the
well.
enemy is also wearing plate.
Henrik's looking though. Oh, that's a big pull. That's a big pull. They don't find the connection. Very quick defensives there. And they get straight back to the door. They don't want to get brawled. It's the only way CCTV have to get like a kidnap outside, honestly. Like this. Oh, wow. They're going for the purity plays for the kidnap. They just can't
If you're
finish
wondering,
anyone
by the
off.
way, why Henrik goes invisible every time he engages, he's running tenacity shoes. So he goes invisible for a brief moment, and then he pops up somewhere and pulls people in. Yes, so very wild.
You can't switch though while using tenacities because then it cancels it. So
yeah, I mean it's only 1 second.
Yeah, you have the reaction time of global cooldown essentially for him to switch and then W.
Yeah, but then he still has to go golem.
Oh, big clap energy from CCTV. Again, not able to get anything, and they need an extra screen of distance for the brawl to go to work. Although, finally they find 3. They finally get that connection they were looking for. So they're going to look for the disengage. Obviously, the castle is long emptied. In fact, no, they didn't even care. They didn't even bother opening it. Right? These guys are like, nah.
Yeah, all too busy fighting
every man on the front line. We're not even going to spare like one guy to open the chest.
Yeah, Nori has to be careful here because they have the advantage inside the castle because the enemy has to push through the choke. But if they're presenting themselves like they did outside, CCTV has a lot of options to attack from different angles. And Aguila doesn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, if
they go engaged though.
If they go too far out, like the further you need to go to your fortified point, the better the brawl is going to get, right? Like the longer you have to chase them, the more work you can do.
And here it goes.
Looking for a big grinder in the choke point. They grab 2.
No, actually, wait.
J-Horse,
but they did far south.
J-Horse and Turtle Saint managed to not get back to the fight in time and get picked off.
Angela playing the castle again.
Yeah, CCTV looking a bit more confident now with that little chip away, but I mean, they're going to run into walls very soon, and the melee Zerg is not going to function very well, especially if they get Brimmy bombed over the wall. And this, of course, brings the ballistas into play as well, which is just another annoyance, isn't it?
Yeah, you mean the barrels of the castle?
Yeah, the siege, the castle mortars is the proper name. I know we've got a ballista mount, which confuses things.
Yeah, because like I was gonna say that CCTV is nice one.
Big clap. Heinrich's out there though. I mean, he's kind of out the front, and they're not gonna do anything. They drop an Oathies, try and get the boys in.
There's a healer outside there. Oh, that healer was, I don't know what he was doing there. But I was going to say the ballistas are keeping...
Oh my god, what a play from the one-hander. Raphael.
Ballistas are keeping very good control of the Aguila battle mounts right now.
Yeah, a 7-3 Hunter Jacket Eagle was about to bomb over the wall. A single one-hand arcane shot it down with not a lot of time to spare. It was full beamed as well. That was going to absolutely honk. These ranged guys waiting in the doorway were going to get honked there.
Yeah, if there's no defense on that can be a lot of casualties.
Yeah.
So what Henrik is doing here, he's outside the gate. He's pulling people on the west wall there, which is very, very good because the enemy can't see up there because it's elevated. Yeah. So it's hard to see the engage coming.
And he could just get healed over the wall, right? They can just spam heals down the wall onto him. You know, something like an enigmatic will reach down there. I'm keeping an eye again, by the way, on this bird. I want to see if he goes for another big bomb because I would like to see it connect. He actually had to pop a Gigantify and get to safety. He's actually having energy issues right now because he's hiding off to the side and not getting any value from his chariot.
Yeah.
If you don't... Oh,
that's a nice one. Without a pull even. They just straight up perma engaged that guy.
Everybody just stopping to loot him. And then another pull. Eyes on me. He's also goleming at the front. So there's like double golems to worry about, right?
And a Hodge as well.
Krams is pretty low. He stealths back to the door. Doesn't get through. This would be a very bad time to realize you have forced combat mode on. Many a player has died to that command.
Is Henrik overweight?
I don't like to make personal assumptions about the players, to be honest with you. Or do you mean in terms
character
of
overweight?
I mean, he's been out there. I mean, he's been out there like kind of solos. He's grabbing as much loot as he can before the enemy recovers it.
He seems to move a little bit slower.
Yeah.
That's... I think he's trying to trade somebody, but there's ballistas shooting at them.
Got a little bit cocky there, trying to go for a sexy play.
If he wants to trade, I think he needs to go outside the ballista range. Yeah.
I mean, maybe he was just caught in an inertia ring, bro. You know?
No, he's that would be constant inertia ring.
But like, he should be looting in that position because the claps are happening on top of him, and he's the only one there. So if he doesn't, the enemy gets it back. Yeah, so one of the guys there tried to make a sexy little bow play and just got banged. He went from YouTube montage to fails of the week with that play, unfortunately.
All right, we're back at normal speed now on Henrik.
Okay, he's sped up. He's deleted the Swift Claws, I'm going to say.
He did trade somebody inside.
Raphael's pigeon off to the side does have energy again, so I'll let you know when it looks like he's going to be going for the bomb here. It's very obvious because he pops haste when he's about to do it. So, yeah, here we go. He's going to go for the bomb on the battlements. Do they spot it? No, he's going to call it off. He's going to call it off. There he goes. Oh, it's a good hit, but he wasn't beamed that time. And Voron is actually going to go down. CCTV are now taking control of this courtyard. Eyes on me. He's caught. Oh, no. He's caught big time. Ice Block's not going to save him. He's going to die straight after. He's in Viz and Ice Block, but yeah. No chance. Surely. No, surely. Got an undead cape or something. Wow, he escaped, bro. Somehow. Oh, delayed teleport ice block. That was why he was not in the ice block anymore. Crazy tech getting him out of there. I thought he was dead for sure. Absolute Chad tech. So you actually still ice blocked after you teleport as well. Good reactions. Now CCTV, they did have control of this courtyard, but the healing is coming very slow. The still gaze from M-Posit shutting them down, but not too much follow-up. This one's very back and forth. After a slow start, we're getting some real good fights now. I love these sort of sieges where it's not just one and done, though. These are the epic sieges. No cluster queue, no lag, just good claps from both sides. There we go. Henrik looking for another one. Guard runes for protection. Great work of this enigmatic in the back line as well. Just keeping as far back as possible to try and support his boys, not getting caught in the claps. Very pog.
Yeah, really back and forth. I'm just checking what's going on as well. Oh, nice pull again, and double pull. So what you can really do here over the wall is if you have one person pulling, usually a Hodge, you pull even further with the golem. And people that think that they're in a very safe spot, they're certainly not.
They would find out that they are not in a safe spot. Very quickly.
You need to be always careful if there's a HOJ on top of you, because they can pull very, very far. They might not be the main source of where it's going to hit, but yeah. If you have the multiple pull tech, yeah. So you all also met that now. But yeah, oh, there goes the bird. Oh, he's okay. He engaged on the arcane that is with him on the wall there. Oh, I mean, he's totally has to log out. Not looking good for him.
Oh man, the CCTV, like the momentum shifts are so interesting here. It's like You see CCTV were like, oh, we've got this courtyard now, and then one little clap and suddenly they're shook again and back outside. I mean, they are playing brawl heavy at the moment, so they honestly need the no-re guys.
Oh, Toady goes down.
To expose themselves. Oh, poor old Toady.
So Toady was up on the wall, denying the bird whenever he could.
Yeah.
But yeah, he went a bit too deep and couldn't get healed in time, because it's also hard for the healers to see over the wall, so they can just kind of guess where he is.
No Toady, no win, right?
Yeah.
No Toady, no win. CCTV are like, see ya. No, okay. No Rhea gonna come streaming out. Like, this is gonna be like, do they want this fight badly enough that they'll come out and face this brawl in the open? The Rio C just happened, by the way, for some of them. So these guys are looking to continue. But then look, no Rio just gonna go back inside. Like, no one's falling for this. Okay, here comes the mount up. This will be the third fake mount up so far.
I mean, they did force the double OC for some people. Well, I see Henrik, for example, didn't OC at all.
Yeah, like a lot of the no-re guys inside actually are not OC'd, to be fair. Looks like looks like a go away angle. Are they gonna hold here? They're either holding here to see if they'll come out, or to switch battle mounts to travel mode. Those are the two options that are happening right now. Looks like they do want them to come out and fight. Maybe they're sort of negotiating it, saying, look, you can come out and fight, or it's no fight. Because the brawl is not going to get anything done in that courtyard. So they want the open fight, and they'll probably offer it. But they're not, you know, as a shot caller, you don't want to just int your Zerg into an unfavorable position for no reason. Oh, they went for a little clap on one of the scouts. Okay. They're trying to catch a few of the scouts. They've got one of them. One of the permas went a little bit too far. Xian Lin.
That's
is going to get
not
clapped.
a good position to be a scout in. Like, no mobility, Cluffy.
Is that enough?
No.
They've got another one dismounted, but he's a little bit too close to his team. Okay, they're coming out now. They are coming out fully, it looks like. So we might have something outside. Let's see. CCTV, though, are they just going to take that kill and go away? Or are they just going to take position somewhere else? No, okay. These guys have got... Henrik's gone back to the castle. No... The CCTV guys, they're going to go for another catch. They're going to go for some more catches on people. Can they grab anything?
Well, I can tell you that Agila is sitting in the castle, so yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why a couple of them are scouting here.
I think this is going to go a little bit back and forth. I mean, they want to know what's happening, but I feel like you just say it like it is. Say, do you want to fight outside? Yes or no? If answer is no, we leave the zone. They did catch two more, though. They actually caught two more here from the allies. So slowly, I mean, this strategy of making them scout and whittling them down is working.
Yeah, but that's all Rise now, so that's different guild in the alliance.
NMZ is going to die. So, yeah, they're the lead guild of the alliance as well, though, right? So they might be like, hey, what's going on here? Why are you letting us get ganked, bros? Now are they going to leave, or are they going to debate another scout? How many scouts do you send into this mission before it becomes problematic? Because Henrik and the boys, they are not moving, bro. They look like they've all lagged out right now because they are like statues in there. And these... This is
it looks like CCTVs are leaving now.
This is a good old-fashioned Mexican standoff. But no, the CCTV are going home for debriefing and cocktails. And talking of which, we should probably go and have a little break while we get ready for the rest of the day's shows. So yeah, a slow burner at the start with the territories, but the castles, considering there was nothing better than a blue, it really didn't disappoint.
Like Bogle just said, but now all the ZVZ force start fighting as well. Maybe we need to just go on later next time, because now there's... I'm watching something on my second screen.
You don't want to miss all the sieges, though. You can't start later, because then if you miss all the sieges, it's
exactly.
like...
But everyone was masked so early. Everyone was masked before the 14 TC timer. And then, I mean, I saw one group running around for an entire hour before they got their first fight. Then they got wiped, and then suddenly there were 3 other big Zergs and fighting it out as well. So,
Blimey.
Yeah.
Big content, big times. Well, that brings us to a conclusion then for this episode of the Asia War Report. Obviously, we've got more shows coming later on today, as well as some chances for you guys to win premium in the daily shows. And the ambassador interview, I believe, will have a very fancy vanity skin giveaway later on. Thank you, Bogle and L4, for joining us. And of course, thank you so much for watching. And the biggest thank you to the guilds and players in Albion Online that throw themselves into battle for our enjoyment on a daily basis. You know, whether you're spectating or partaking, it's always a good time here with the AlbionTV crew. So we will be back in, what, like a couple of hours-ish, 2.5 hours as you see it, for some EU action. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're doing in the world of Albion. Get out there, make the best use of that fame bonus. And yeah, we'll see you again very soon on Albion TV. Thank you so much, guys.